For those interested in all different locations to visit here in this wonderful country, we welcome you again to Destination Germany.
Oh, it's your favorite time in the program, isn't it?
I know. I love this shit.
I don't know. I don't know if
part.
our audience is still awake. We're gonna lighten things up a little bit now. Let's do this bit again. We want to welcome you to Destination Germany. That's a bit more like it. See, that's why we have a live audience.
I feel good now. People appreciate it. Okay. We make this. This is a part of the podcast for everyone, those looking to visit Germany just for a bit of holiday, residents who already live here that just want to explore the country, or those just excited and want to learn something about this great land. Our destinations show you that Germany is an amazing country to visit. It's got everything from action and adventure, nature, relaxation, history, lots of history, and hope for the future.
Oh, that's nice. That's a good way of putting it. Yeah, I mean, it was. I don't know if you remember when we started this feature. It was basically because I know so many people who come from America or the UK or whatever, and they live in Germany, and they don't really see much of the country. They're kind of isolated. Like, they just stay in their neighborhood, and they know the people who they know, and they only speak English to them. But there's so much Germany out there, which is so cool, and you have to visit. So now is normally the time when I recap the last destination we covered in the previous program. And you know what, Rob? I'm going to do that this time.
Go for it.
I'm going to do it. So last time you visited the Hamburg fish market, but it's not what you expect. Don't worry. It's not just fish. There's plenty of fish to buy, but there's also music and entertainment. There was live entertainment when you went there, right?
There was.
Was there a reggae guy or something?
Well, there was a reggae guy that was selling coffee, like fresh espressos that I got, and it was delicious. Plus, you got to jam out some reggae at the same time. And this was in the pouring rain.
Wow.
It was fun.
Cool. And what is that, like 7 a.m. in the morning or something?
Yeah, in the wintertime, it's only... So the fish market, it's famous for only being early in the morning. During the more warm months, and it's from like 5 to 9:30 in the morning. But in the wintertime, it's only for 2.5 hours, from 7 a.m. till 9:30 a.m.
And yet it's so popular, even in the pouring
Thousands
rain.
Thousands of people. In the pouring rain. Yes, cold pouring rain. Thousands of people.
It's pretty amazing. So if you wanted to listen to that episode or check out the photos of every destination, we've got an archive going back 100 episodes, head to our website, thisweekingermany.de. Well, wait, it's 99 episodes. This is the 100th episode.
This is big number 100.
So, Rob, what special treat do you have in store for us for our centenary episode?
Okay, everyone, pack your binoculars, put on your camouflage, because we're going on safari!
Okay, I don't see anyone in the audience dancing to this, but I like it. I'm dancing.
Okay, of course we're not actually in Africa. That would kind of defeat the purpose of Destination Germany. But perhaps this is the closest thing you can get without actually going to an African savanna or an Asian rainforest. You can go to the zoo, and specifically the Leipzig Zoo. It's located in the state of Saxony, and I got a private tour with one of the animal curators.
Hi, my name is Ruben Holland. I'm working as curator in Leipzig Zoo, and I'm responsible for the mammals and birds.
That's Ruben. He's the guy that showed me around.
So he says he's an animal curator, responsible for the animals and birds.
Yep, the mammals.
The mammals, of course. Mammals, animals, it's all the same. But what is an animal curator?
Okay, it's like a zookeeper, except that instead of just cleaning up like zebra poop, it's got a lot more to do with research projects and, of course, paperwork. No job in Germany is complete without paperwork.
I know that. I know. Certainly. I'm sure we've all experienced that. So why Leipzig Zoo? There are about 1 million zoos in Germany, so why Leipzig in particular?
Well, I think it's genuinely special. It's one of the most biodiverse zoos in Europe. It has over 850 species. That plus the theme park style, it's lots of different zones. It's what makes it so popular, and almost 2 million people go there every year. And this is a really old zoo, but it's not stuck in the past. The fact that the Leipzig Zoo actually describes itself now as the zoo of the future. I heard a theme for the Leipzig Zoo called Zoo of the Future.
Yeah, of course, Zoo of the Future. For us, we want to be the first in animal keep. You can go to a museum to see species in small cages or something like that. And here in Leipzig Zoo, you need some time to see all the animals, because they always have some hiding places where they can hide, and you can't see them all the time. And that's sometimes difficult for the people, but I think it's really important for the animals.
So the Zoo of the Future is kind of like bringing technology but mixed with nature, so it's more of a natural way you can present all the animals.
Yeah, I think natural presenting of animals is our biggest aim, to let the people know what's happening with the animals in the wild.
Wow, and I love the name of that project, the Zoo of the Future.
Sounds good.
Like I said earlier, it sounds like it's going to be something
But there
really
are
technological.
But there are no robots, unfortunately.
There are no robots. But yeah, a lot of people criticize zoos for being inhumane. You know, we're talking about animals in small cages and this kind of thing. But it sounds like Leipzig Zoo, they're taking the idea seriously of emulating a natural habitat. So for the public and the animals, it feels less like a caged exhibit and more like you are kind of going on safari.
Yeah, it's great for the animals, and it's also great for the people. It is a lot of work, and the zoo has almost 10,000 animals. But tell me, which would you really rather see? A bored, sad tiger in a cage, or a tiger that is prowling about, or maybe just lounging in the sun somewhere close to its natural habitat, while, of course, still feeling safe? Ruben talked a little bit about this as well.
Normally you can't see any fences in our zoo. So you normally see the animals free-ranging through their outer enclosure, and you cannot see any fence. And that's normally really cool because you think the animals are in their real habitat.
So what does this Zoo of the Future look like?
It's still a work in progress, but they're getting close to having their whole zoo modernized with this method to better show the animals in their natural habitat, and that's without the fences whenever possible. The key is the global habitats, all the different global habitats all in one place, and you can get to know the savanna, and then a rainforest, and then move over to the monkeys, and then walk over to an aquarium, take a look at all the cool fish, birds, the beautiful feathers they have, musical songs. You can hear lions roar, and you can hear elephants trumpeting.
Okay, all right, Rob, calm down. There are a lot of habitats, basically.
Yeah, there's the savannah, there's the aquarium, there's Pongoland, that's where all the monkeys are, and then there's my favorite, is Gondwana Land. I think I said that correctly.
Did.
Okay, great. It's the rainforest, and it's probably, I think, the best part of the whole place.
So now that's the entrance to Gondwana Land, 35 meters high. More than 500 different species of plants with more than 21,000 individuals of plants. And I think that's really impressive. When you are here and you know it's really cold outside or it's rainy outside, you can come to the rainforest and have a warm and nice day.
I was just about to say, it is very, very warm in here. It's very comfortable in here.
And of course, you have a restaurant, you can see through the windows into the rainforest. And you have many different enclosures where you can see different animals, and there are some free-ranging animals like birds and amphibians and reptiles.
Oh, is this a restaurant?
That's a restaurant, yeah.
So you can just look out, it's like a huge glass restaurant, and you can see all throughout the rainforest.
Yeah, and we have got some more places to sit directly in the warmth. Into the water, directly next to the squirrel monkeys, so you have the monkeys next to you. You can see the ducks and some birds which are flying next to you, and you can have your meal in real cool climate. So not cool climate, hot climate, but it's really amazing here.
So what was it like being in that rainforest? It's a rainforest indoors, right?
Yeah, like he said, it was really hot in there, but not like too uncomfortably hot. It's like completely filled with plants and animals, like you can kind of like barely see in front of your face in some places, it seems like. And the whole place really just seemed to be alive. And they have a riverboat tour, and that like an actual river inside that visitors can go on inside the rainforest.
That's
and it
cool.
takes about 15 minutes or so, and you learn a lot about the ecosystems of real rainforest. And they have the tour in both German and English, so that's a plus for tourists and for people like me still learning German.
Wow, a river, an indoor river in an artificial rainforest.
Yep.
That is pretty amazing. So Leipzig Zoo seems to have some great ideas to offer visitors a different experience that they're not going to find at just any other zoo. And so I like this idea of their Zoo of the Future idea by blending all these themed worlds together, but keeping the experience authentic for both visitors and, ideally, hopefully, for the animals as well.
Yeah, I really like the layout that they have, and you kind of move from one continent to another. It's kind of like you're traveling around the world.
So I think Leipzig Zoo is definitely a top destination in Germany, and for all you animal lovers as well, if you've got time to visit, then you should definitely go there. So remember to check out our website, thisweekingermany.de, if you want to see some photos from Rob's trip to the zoo in Leipzig.